Well, I'm sorry to report there's been another death in a ICE detention center. I'm also going to update you on this whole Freaky Friday mess, and the community watch teams win again. Today is Friday, October 3rd, and an ice cold welcome to day 120. These are your ice recaps for in and around LA today. First, a shout out to the California Community Foundation. CCF's LA Neighbor Support Fund provides aid to families affected by immigration raids. There wasn't a lot going on today, but down in Anaheim on East and Romania around 8:45 a.m., it was reported that there had been ice scouts since 5:30 a.m. around the North Gate. When community watch members arrived on scene, they discovered roughly about 8 vehicles. They were all belonging to ICE, and community members ended up kicking one of the agents out of the Northgate parking lot. A few minutes later, when Anaheim PD arrived, a watch member approached the officer who told the community member that PD was there to quote unquote,
"We're just here to keep the peace."
And that PD and ICE were just,
they're just doing their jobs.
And even escorted the ICE agent out of the neighborhood. The lone agent drove away, and two community watch members followed them into Fullerton, where they saw Fullerton PD also interacting with the agent. That agent was confirmed to be a Customs and Border Patrol official. Over in Riverside on Van Buren Boulevard and Garfield, around 6:10 a.m., masked agents kidnapped a gardener from his vehicle. Reports state that the ICE actually drove his truck back to his home. And in Oxnard, in La Colona neighborhood, VC Defense has spotted a ICE vehicle and followed them until they were seen leaving on the 101 North. In Los Angeles, on Graham Avenue and East Florence Avenue, around 9 a.m., an agent from a car with fake plates was reported to be knocking on people's doors. There were no reports of people being taken. In other ICE-related news, another death in ICE detention center. A Chinese national named Hua Bin-chai, and forgive my pronunciation. It's the second one in California within 2 weeks, making it the 20th total death linked to federal immigration operations this year. That's 17 in detention centers, 2 running from raids here in California, and 1 murdered in Chicago. Also, in other news, we finally learned what this whole Freaky Friday mess is about that's been going viral all over social media. ICE is actually pursuing self-deportation of unaccompanied minors, and people are calling it Freaky Friday. Immigration and Customs Enforcement confirmed to Politico are now offering a strictly voluntary self-deportation option. It would cover unaccompanied minors who are 17 years old but haven't turned 18 yet, who came to the U.S. by themselves and either remain in detention centers or have been placed with sponsored relatives or foster families. And U.S. authorities could threaten to arrest the minor's family on charges they trafficked their children, or threaten these unaccompanied children with immediate detention once they turn 18, unless they choose to self-deport. Also in other news, a CNN review of court filings, social media posts, and local news stories has found 24 incidents of people posing as ICE officers in 2025, in cases that range from political agitators seeking to intimidate immigrants to others using the guise of authority to allegedly kidnap, rob, assault, or even rape victims. The Supreme Court on Friday today paved the way for the Trump administration to revoke the temporary legal status for up to 600,000 Venezuelan immigrants. Remember to stay safe, stay alert, and stay vigilant.